The new benchmark trailer for Dawntrail just dropped, and it's loaded with graphical updates, new enemies, new areas, but most importantly, it's our first preview into Dawntrail's new abilities. Hey everyone, I'm Frosty, and here's what I've been able to come up with after watching that video. You'll see some clips of Pictomancer and mostly Viper throughout the benchmark. There isn't really too much we can really tell for those two jobs in particular, besides the neat animations, since we're just not familiar with how those job kits are going to work completely yet. But we do get a preview of what it looks like to see a Viper limit break. While we can't figure out too much with what the new jobs might have, our base knowledge on what we know with the current jobs can kind of help us figure out what we're seeing with them. I could be completely wrong, so please feel free to give me your thoughts in the comments. Most of the abilities look to be just general upgrades to current abilities or just AoE abilities that they're introducing for the first time. But let's try to go over them in detail by role and then by the order they appeared in the video. For tanks, we see Gunbreaker first. The attack is an explosive AoE around the tank, which is following Faded Circle. It seems to be an OGCD, so likely it could be a continuation activation to follow it. A little later, we see Paladin cast a Lightning Conal AoE. It follows Atonement, but I don't actually think that really means anything. The Lightning hints it could be activated by Rek'Sai, maybe making it a Holy Circle upgrade, even though it's not a Conal attack. The Dark Knight's weapon skill appears to follow a Blood Spiller. It's likely to be a combo that feeds off of it. I don't know if there's too much more we can really tell from that, but that seems to be the direction it's going. And finally for tanks, Warrior is the last of the tank abilities that we see. It seems to be a defensive ability and has some similarities to Vengeance, but the character stands in front of the Viper after using it, so this could be setting up maybe just for the scene of the benchmark trailer, or it may fall in line with Paladin's Passage of Arms. We do see a purple animation that goes off when it's hit right in front of the warrior. For healers, Sage is the first one that we see. This looks like it's actually just a standard AoE upgrade, and it may just be replacing Toxicon. Astrologian shows next, which will be getting a major rework, so we can't really dive too deep into it. Their ability seems to buff allies. It could be a heal, or it could be actually an AoE damage increase. White Mage later shows with an ability full of flowers, which is casting an animation similar to Medica, which could mean we are seeing an upgrade to Medica 2, or maybe even a chance it takes a Lily to cast, but the flower animation could just be there for style as well. Scholar casts an ability with gears that appear to kind of slow down with the animation as it goes on. Many are theorizing that this is an upgrade for a changed stratagem, however I'd like to think it could be actually to spell slow. For Fizz ranged, we see Dancer first. The attack seems to be similar to Saber Dance, so likely maybe it's just an upgrade for it. The ability that is used right before it seems to be standard finish, but I'm not really sure if that actually means anything. Machinist gets more chainsaws. They cast a chainsaw and follow it with their new ability, which is also a chainsaw. It's possible that this is probably something that procs or just follows their tool. Some are actually saying it could be similar to Drill's effects, so maybe it's an upgrade for that as well. Bard's attack is an AoE ability with similar animations to Imperial Arrow. It could be an upgrade that is now making it an AoE, or it could be a partnered cooldown ability, which is focused on AoE instead of single target. For magical DPS, Black Mage is the first that we see in this role. It's a large lightning attack, which means it could be adding more lightning spells to the kit, or possibly just an upgrade for Thunder 4. Hopefully more lightning though. Summoner's also seeing an ability that seems to have a little bit of lightning, although it's a little bit more difficult to tell what it is. The ability seems familiar to Fester, so it could be an upgraded version of that. However, you know, with that lightning animation, it kind of gets your hopes up for maybe Ramuh's abilities. Red Mage's ability looks like an OGCD that follows the melee combo. It seems similar to Resolution, so it could be an upgrade to that. Hopefully, though, not just another button to press at the end of their combo. For melees, we see Dragoon first. It's another job that's going through a heavy rework, so it's difficult to analyze. It's a OGCD that is a dragon coming out of the ground. That's pretty much the best we can make out of it. Monk comes after that, first showing a dragon head, then a tiger head right afterwards. These could be upgrades to current abilities, but again, that's a little hard to tell as well. For Samurai, it seems Ikishoten is casted, followed by a fancy AoE conal attack that is very similar to its OG. This could be just a straight up upgrade for it, or somehow change how that combo set works. Ninja gets Frog. Maybe it's Hell Frog large. There's not really too much more we can tell as they're just casting another frog. And finally, Reaper. We see Enshrouded activated before a large AoE Dark Crystal Mountain shoots up out of the ground. It's likely a new finisher for Enshroud. It could replace Communio or just be an additional ability. Again, this is all speculation, but some of it seems more likely than the others. The media tour is about a month away, along with the next live letter. Likely we will be able to see a piece of the information that's a little bit more clear than what it is now. Until then, all we can do is have fun with the benchmark trailer and speculate. Please share with me your thoughts in the comments on this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And you can also watch me play Final Fantasy XIV on Twitch throughout the week at twitch.tv/mogtalk, where we talk about this kind of nonsense all day. Have a great day. Remember to be safe, keep cool, and stay frosty.